So there comes a time in our life when we have our first time. Hey guys, so today I'm going to be doing the my first time tag. I've actually been liking these tag videos. They're just really fun and I just like answering questions, and I feel like it helps my subscribers and everyone else get to know me better. So yeah, I thought this one would be a fun one to do, and yeah, so let's get started. If you hear that noise, that's my camera focusing. It's weird. So the first question is, do you still talk to your first love? Nah. Next. What was your first job? My first job, and pretty much my only job, is the job that I'm still at to this day, Chicken Express. I've been there ever since I turned 16. I literally turned 16, went inside to get an application, had the interview the same day, got hired the next week. I've been working there since, all through high school, still through college, hanging on in there strong, you know? What was your first car? My first car was raggedy as hell. It was a 1996 Honda Accord, and it was just, oh! There was no air, and then also you always had to keep putting water in it or it would just overheat, and anytime me and my friends wanted to go somewhere, we couldn't travel that far because after a while you gotta put more water in it, but you couldn't put it in after you just drove or else it would just come out, so then you have to wait, and we just sit there in the car and wait. I had a little jug of water that I kept in my car because I already knew that my car would overheat, and it was just horrible. Who was the first person you texted today? Probably my mom. I think it was my mom. Who's the first person you thought of this morning? I think my boyfriend, but only because I was just thinking if he had to work today or not. And so I'm always asking him what's his work schedule and stuff like that, because I just like having my days planned out and knowing everything ahead of time. So I think that's what my first thought, who I first thought of today. Who was your first grade teacher? I feel like most people don't remember these types of things, but I remember every single teacher I've ever had. Their name, their description, everything. My first grade teacher was Miss Jones. Where did I go on my first airplane ride? Cali. So, yeah, my first and only airplane ride was to California, San Diego, because we went on a choir trip. And yeah, that was pretty cool. The only thing is me and my friend Rakaya, it was just us throughout the whole thing. We didn't have anyone else on that trip that we actually really knew. And the weirdest thing is that the people that we slept with, now I'm really good friends with Carisha. But at that time, we didn't even talk to them really, and we didn't know anybody else on the trip. So it was just us. Anytime we went to the zoo or SeaWorld, it was just me and Rakaya, we're just having a blast. We didn't let that stop us from having a good time in California. So, don't let things discourage you. You can get through it. Who was my first best friend? It would have to be probably Rakaya, because we've been together since elementary, and she's been there for me. I looked so rough in elementary, and for her to just stick with me, I give her mad props for that. I go back and look at old videos that we did. I was ratchet, girl. And I still do talk to her, and we hang out still, and it's just even though we all go to college and stuff, it's things never fell apart or anything like that. So thank you, girl. Where was your first sleepover? That's probably one I don't remember. It probably had to be at my sister's house, because we've known each other since we were 3. I think I was probably 4 or she was 2, one or the other. I'm 1 year older than her, and that's why we call each other sisters, because we've known each other since babies. We can't even remember since when. We've always lived by each other. We've always just stayed at each other's house. So, that was my sister. I didn't have siblings when I was younger. So, who was the first person I talked to today? That'd still be my mom, because When I wake up, there's no one in my house, so. Oh, actually, no, scratch that. It's my car insurance people that called me and woke me up this morning asking for my mom. Whose wedding was I in for the first time? That would have to be my Aunt Angie's a long time ago. Whoa, child. Anyways, the first thing I did this morning would have to be went and made me some coffee because I wasn't going to do anything else without my coffee. First concert would have to be, okay, do not judge me. It was B5 with my sister at Six Flags. Like they had this like arena thing, kind of like a concert arena thing. And it was probably there. And yeah, I always thought that I was going to marry Brian Jesse Breeding because I know his full name. And he's married already. First broken bone. I actually have never broken a bone at all. First piercing is my ears. First foreign country, nowhere. I've just been here. Boring little here. First movie I remember seeing in theater. I don't know. First detention. So, senior year, I got sent to, what is it called? OCS. All because of this whole cheating little scandal thing. And me and my friends, we were in AP Euro. And what we would do is, because this woman never taught us anything, so we didn't know. Anytime we would take a test, we didn't know. We just always knew that the answers were online. So we were like, this time, usually we just look it up ourselves and just finish the whole test ourselves. But then we were like, hey, let's split it up. Give everyone 5 questions, get the test done like that, and be done. So we split it up. But our friend forgot to tell us that her phone got taken up in first period. So we were all sending text messages. We put each other in a group message. Even put her in the group message. And her phone was ringing in the teacher's desk from first period. So the teacher looked at the phone, saw that they were answers, turned it in. All that happened. We all got caught. And we had OCS. My first roommate would have to be Destiny from Navarro. That's actually my first and only roommate. Yeah. It was just from a dorm. It's the only time I actually had a roommate. But yeah, she's probably the best roommate I ever had. I mean, I never had any more, but hey. First lesson I've ever took, I'm guessing like that's like instruments and stuff. And I think it would have to be violin. Yeah, I was a violinist. First beauty related person I've watched on YouTube. Let me see, let me think. I can't remember. Honestly, can't remember that far back, but I don't know, you guys. I can't remember. I don't know. So yeah, this was my tag, my first time tag. And so if you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. And if you're new to my channel, please subscribe because there's lots of cool videos coming. So you just wait on it. Just wait on it. And see you in my next video. Bye.